Okay, listen, y'all, because I really need you to remember what I'm about to tell you, okay? After August 28th, y'all, something in your life is about to change in a major drastic way, okay? And I'm talking, this change is going to be for the better, y'all. But there is a catch, okay? There is a catch, y'all. So as you start gaining, you're gaining something, somebody around you may expose themselves in a way that you did not expect, that you were not anticipating is coming out of left field, okay? Unfortunately, y'all, I do feel like this could be somebody that is close to you. It could be a friend, it could be a lover, okay? Somebody that you genuinely cared about, okay? Something about your advancement, your opportunity, your peace, whatever is opening up for you, because it's opening up in a major way, y'all. But it's going to definitely reveal who has been quietly been working against you behind the scenes. Like, they've been skinning and grinning in your face probably, but they literally have been working behind your back, okay? But listen, even though I know somebody got infuriated just figuring that out, just hearing that, when you find out, y'all, when it comes to the light, come back and let me know, one. But when it comes to the light, y'all, please don't react. I know that sounds crazy. I know you're like, Bridget, what? No, please do not react, y'all. Do not give them the explosion that they are anticipating or expecting, okay? That, this is not happening to destroy what's coming in for you at all. They can't. They cannot destroy that at all. It's happening because they can't go where you're going. They can't get in the club where you're going at all. Like, so, that's why there's some anger here, y'all. There is a major, major, major energy shift happening around this full moon eclipse on August the 28th. And Spirit is showing me that whatever is about to get exposed, y'all, this week is actually going to make room for more peace, more harmony in your life, more alignment, and just overall a better life. I'm telling you, overall a better life, okay? And look, we got the seven of swords showing up at the bottom of the deck. So somebody is definitely trying to come for your peace, but that's what I'm saying. Don't even allow it. Don't even fall for the trickery. They want your energy, okay? But let's tap into the energy. Let's pull the overall energy for the week and see what exactly is changing for my collective, okay? Thank you, Spirit, for clear, accurate messages for my spiritual collective. What's the overall energy of the week ahead? So, oh, wow. Yeah. And look, be the real you. So I'm telling you, immediately it's giving me people are switching up like friend groups and like people that you used to resonate with, people that you used to kick it with, people that you used to love. That could be changing, and it could be changing in a sense, not because you're necessarily changing who you are, you're becoming more you, more authentic, okay? And then look what's showing up at the bottom of the deck. Your desires are within reach. Number 40, the 44 card. So I definitely feel like, again, this is that peace and harmony. The 44 is definitely giving me stability. Okay. So I'm definitely seeing that. Look, and the feather is sticking out to me. So a feather could be a significant sign for you. But this is showing me that relief is in somebody. Somebody has enjoyed seeing you be like the underdog, or see you suffering, or see you like, and you're about to get your relief. That's what this is, y'all. You're about to get your relief. You're about to get your reward. It's within reach. Like, it's literally there so you can reach out and touch it. And that's what's bothering. That's what's bothering this energy around you. Because it's this seven of swords that tried to show up before we even got started. It's giving definitely somebody is deceitful. The energy is giving weird, y'all. This is interesting because the overall energy for the week is be the real you. And this talks about freedom, authenticity, uniqueness, courage. Okay. And immediately I feel like something is changing this week that is going to require you to stop, editing yourself. It's given to like somebody's coming out of corporate, like coming out of a corporate job and doing something that's more unique to them, something that feels maybe more creatively inclined. But some of y'all have been making yourself smaller. You've been trying to like keep the peace, and you've been trying not to offend anybody or outshine anybody, right? You're trying not to upset folks or disappoint anybody. And Spirit is basically saying like, yeah, that's not going to work. That version of you is not going to be able to go. That version of you can't get into the club that you're trying to go to, okay? Because I'm telling you, with your desires being in reach, y'all, this literally changes the whole message, because something that you have been wanting is not as far away as you may think it is. Y'all, there is some type of opportunity, okay? An opening, a shift, something that is starting to come into reach, y'all. Okay, and look, 44, 4 and 4 is 8. The 28th, 2 4s. I'm telling you, August 28th, y'all. August 28th, y'all. Okay. And I actually feel, this is when that full moon eclipse energy is happening. I feel like that is going to push some of you into this version of yourselves that, you've been hesitant to fully become, right? And so listen, everybody is not going to, like this new, it's not the new you. Everybody's not going to like this real you, okay? Everybody benefited from the version of you that second guessed yourself, or, the version of you that needed permission from people. Every single person benefited from the version of you that, was afraid to leave, or, afraid to speak up for yourself, or afraid to charge more, afraid to make a move, whatever it was, just even being afraid to choose yourself, right? So if you start becoming freer this week, that's what it feels like. A load is lifted off. If you become freer this week, don't be surprised, y'all, if it also if you start seeing people differently. Okay, just don't be surprised, y'all, because sometimes you don't actually find out who somebody truly really is until you change. Okay, and I want y'all to remember that. I want you to remember that for sure. Okay, but look, my bad, real quick. Welcome to the spiritual connection, you guys, my spiritual collective. This is your hub for divine clarity and soul alignment. Okay, I am the spiritual bridge, and I help seekers become finders and healers remember their gifts, y'all. If this message found you, please trust the timing. Okay, spirit makes no mistakes, no mistakes. So you're exactly where you're supposed to be. But y'all, back to this full moon. Speaking of the full moon eclipse, y'all, drop your big three, your sun, your moon, your rising, in the comments for me. I especially want to see your rising signs, because that can tell us a lot about where this eclipse energy is going to be activating in your life. So if you're a Leo rising like me, this is going to be in your second house. So this is going to be around your second and eighth house axis. So this is going to be around money, your money versus shared money. So tell me y'all's rising signs down in the comment section, so we can see where else this is going to be activating. If you're a Cancer, my Cancers, yes, girl, if you recognize me from the Cancerian vibe, it is me, y'all. Okay, make sure you're tapped in over here too, because we're going to talk specifically about what this lunar energy is doing for Cancer over back on the Cancerian vibe. But stay here for the overall energy. But y'all, we got to get back into this reading, because I want to know what this actually means in real life, because your desires are within reach. That's a big statement. Your desires are within reach, and look what's right behind it. Yeah, self-respect and worthiness. I'm telling you, you're feeling better about yourself. You're feeling more confident about yourself, because I feel like things feel peaceful, more calm around you. Okay, you're feeling more apt to be your true self and take the filter off and stop, tiptoeing around everything and everybody else. And now, I want to see what's changing, what's opening up for you, what's becoming available on the other side of this eclipse on August the 28th. Spirit, show me what's changing or opening up for the collective this week. What is changing or opening up for the collective this week, Spirit? That's my reminder to drink my water. Drink more water, you guys. Look, drink water and mind your business this week, okay? But look, we got the Six of Swords showing up, you guys. And I'm telling you, very much so. Oh, yeah. And the Queen of Wands, I'm telling you, you're feeling more yourself. It's giving Leo vibes, like I'm the star. like give me the attention, even though, you know, we're moving and we moved into Virgo season. But this Six of Swords definitely just confirms that you're moving out of tough, trying times, okay? And everybody is not liking that you're moving out of tough, trying times, because you may be leaving people behind. You know, people, unfortunately, people want to see you do good. Some people do want to see you do good, but they don't want to see you doing better than them. And I'm not telling you that you're doing better than this other person because you're better than them, but I'm just saying, you know, you've done some work. You know, things are starting to look up from where, you know, things were challenging, they were chaotic. You're finding relief. You're getting the relief. Like, I feel like that's a key word. It's showing up in the getting your desires and in the Six of Swords, y'all. Relief. Relief is on the way, okay? And because you feel this relief, that's what's going to make it easier to be yourself. You're more vibrant, you know, beautiful, you know. And I'm not even talking about in the physical sense, just your soul, right? I'm seeing the butterfly here too, y'all. This is definitely giving new beginnings and change. But I'm really loving the overall energy of just like it feels like a sigh of relief. Like you're going to be able to breathe a sigh of relief, y'all. This Six of Swords says the change is your departure from difficulty, you know, like these difficult waters. You're moving out of something that has been extremely heavy, y'all. It feels confusing. It feels stressful. It feels emotionally draining. Life has just been too hard for too long. That's what it feels like. And this card literally says the end of challenging times. Times are looking up. Like, things are looking up. Finding your way to a peaceful place. I'm telling you, you're about to come into a sense of peace that I feel like surpasses your whole understanding, okay? So when Spirit showed us that your desires are within reach, I don't think that was just about getting this thing. I think it's more so, you're reaching a different quality of life. That's what this is. You're reaching a different quality of life. More peace, more ease, more clarity, just less chaos. That's what this is giving. For some of you, this could absolutely be physical too. Because the Six of Swords, travel, relocation, a move, leaving one environment for another. But for others of you, you know, take it how it resonates. This is going to be emotional. This is going to be spiritual. You were literally leaving a version of your life behind that has been exhausting you. Okay. And then look at the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Wands, y'all. Brilliant, talented, independent. Okay. This is the version of you that's waiting on the other side, y'all. I'm telling you, more sure of yourself, more aware of yourself. Okay. Now I'm really understanding this first card, be the real you. Because you're not just leaving a hard season, you're becoming bolder. I'm telling you, you're becoming more self-assured, more visible, more independent, just less willing to dim yourself to keep everybody else comfortable. And listen, I need somebody to hear this, because the peace that you've been asking for may definitely require you to leave something or someone behind. Okay, unfortunately it does, because sometimes the blessing isn't that the situation changes. Sometimes the blessing is that you finally get to move away from the situation. And I feel like that's what's happening. Spirit is putting some separation between you and this situation, honey. Okay. And this is where, I want to look a little bit deeper, because whenever somebody starts moving forward, whenever, somebody starts becoming a little more confident, a little more independent, more visible, it changes the dynamics of relationships around them. I don't know why that is, but unfortunately it's like that. I just keep feeling like this shift is going to show you something about somebody, y'all. So we got to ask Spirit specifically, like, what does the collective need to know about the people or the circumstances surrounding this change? What do we need to know? What do we need to be aware of when it comes to this change, Spirit? And so real quick, because Spirit was telling me more about it. So I want to let everybody know, some of you definitely have enemies in your camp. Some of this can be just a genuine, because I'm seeing like physical distance. Some of you, an opportunity may come up that opens up a new world for you, that leaves a world that you were in behind. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, or somebody is, showing who they really are. It's just the circumstances are literally going to change. A relationship, a connection, the Two of Cups. And it does not have to just be romantic. It can be friendship, whatever. But definitely it feels like a dynamic is going to come to a close. So what does the collective need to know about the people or the circumstances surrounding this change, Spirit? What do we need to know about this change? Oh, so look at that. The Page of Swords wanted to pop out, and the Two of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. This Two of Wands is giving me the vibe. See, it's a different vibe from that Two of Cups. The 2 is still showing up. See, the twos. Remember the 4. Everybody can go. But I'm definitely feeling like in this two wands, it's showing 2 people that are on the same page. And I feel like, you know, once you start showing your authentic self, you pull off this mask or whatever, that's going to be different. You may not be on the same page with someone, okay? Your plans are expanding. Like, you have the world, you know, at your hand. Some of you are definitely literally moving. Like, that's just the skinny and fat of it. I love that the swords are showing up. A lot of air energy. So my Gemini, Libras, Aquariuses, y'all, you know, make yourself known in the comments, because your energy is definitely here in the reading. But, you know, this is for all signs. This is for the collective. However, if you came across this reading, there must be a message here from Spirit from you somewhere. Okay, so don't get caught up in the signs, but I'm just pointing out the energy that's showing up. But see, with this Page of Swords showing up too, I feel like that confirms the energy that I was picking up before we even pulled cards on the energy of the week, y'all. You're going to have to keep your eyes peeled, because I do feel like for somebody, your story is going to be that you're going to get some not so easily digestible information confirmation about this person, okay, when it's exposed. And it may not be, it's not going to be the most fuzzy feeling kind of thing. I'm just gonna say that, okay? This is definitely the part I was feeling too, about the information that's coming in around the change, you know, because something that you hear, very much so here, with the sword showing up, yeah, you hear it. This may be something that you notice, something that somebody says, something that you find out, something that just finally clicks, okay? And I don't necessarily feel like it's going to be information that you enjoy receiving. Like, I just have to be clear about that, okay? It's the information that you need, though, because remember, this whole reading started with you becoming more authentic, you know, moving out of a extremely difficult season, stepping into more confidence and becoming more independent. And now Spirit is saying, you know, as you make that move, pay attention to what gets revealed. Here's the butterflies again showing up too, but don't ignore the red flags, y'all. That's what I'm hearing. Don't ignore the red flags, okay? Do not talk yourself out of what you clearly see because you want to keep the peace and you don't want to ruffle no feathers. No, this is the week to speak up. Do not let somebody convince you that your intuition is wrong just because the truth is inconvenient, okay? I'm telling you. And then look, with the Two of Wands, y'all, taking the next steps, making bold, ambitious choices, partnering with others, okay? Expanding your plans, continuing to move forward. So whatever you find out is not meant to stop you. It's meant to give you the next step to go forward. It's meant to help you make a better decision about who gets the access to this next version of your life, y'all, okay? That's really the message, because I'm telling you, y'all, some of you literally have the world in your hands. You're about to expand and move and grow, or you're about to launch something, right? You're about to relocate. You're about to choose differently, step into a bigger version of yourself. And I'm telling you, y'all, everybody can't automatically just come with you. I know you love them, but they can't, okay? And just because you're familiar with them and you love them, they're part of your old chapter, does not give them agency to say that they're going to be a part of this new one. That's going to be the tough news, I feel like, okay? This is where I really want you to be careful, though, because I don't want you to feel like the biggest test this week is the change itself. No, I really think the test is how you respond to what the change reveals, because I'm telling you, there's a big, strong message before we even pull the reading, like, do not react. Do not, like, control, temper your anger, okay? Temper your, because you're going to be disappointed. You are going to be disappointed, or you're going to feel away. I'm not going to sugarcoat that for you, but, like, do not be quick to anger, okay? Because, yeah, the test is in how you're going to respond. Because if somebody shows you who they really are, I'm telling you, Spirit's asking you not to fight them, okay? Don't fight them. Don't try to prove anything. Don't try to retaliate. Just simply act accordingly, okay? I don't act funny. I just act accordingly, okay? That's it. I feel like, let's ask. Oh, that was a lot. And look, the Lovers wanted to come out on top of that. So I'm telling you, you want to be mindful of the partnerships that you're in, okay? And because I feel like there are genuine ones, and then there are going to be some that are revealed that aren't so genuine, okay? But I want to see what's the best course of action as these changes and these revelations unfold, because, I already feel like somebody's peace is going to depend on, how they handle whatever it is that they find out. So let's see exactly what Spirit wants you to do, okay? Spirit, what's the collective's best course of action as these changes and revelations unfold? What's the best course of action for the collective? Uh-oh. That's a lot happening. What's the best course of action? Ooh, I love that. See, the wheel is turning in your favor, y'all. And look what's at the bottom of the deck, the 9 of Wands. So I'm telling you, I'm speaking to a person that has been going through it, okay? This 9 of Wands feels like, and that 10 of Wands that tried to pop out, it makes even more sense now. I love that the 10 still showed up even in the wheel, but I'm telling you, there's progression. The 9, the 10, this 9 of Wands asks you to not give up, okay? So somebody may need to hear that. Your desire is within reach. You're right here at the finish line, okay? Don't get so down on yourself this week that you think that your luck has ran out, okay? With the wheel showing up, y'all, it's confirming this fresh new start, literally. I just love that this showed up, because destiny is literally moving forward here in the wheel, okay? Your advice for this week is the wheel, a fresh start, okay? The end of delays, sudden or unexpected progress, a very positive change in your life, y'all. Literally, some of y'all are about to be traveling to confirmation, okay? But this week is not just about somebody else having power over your story, okay? I don't want you to get caught up and hung up on what you're about to find out about somebody that, maybe faking the funk around you. This is more so about your life turning, okay? That's who I'm reading for. I'm not reading for them people. I'm reading for my spiritual collective whose life is literally about to turn, okay? Things that have felt delayed are going to start moving again. Things that may have felt stuck are going to start shifting, y'all. Something can happen unexpectedly that literally changes the direction of your life for the better, y'all. That's what I'm seeing. And I really, really want you to hear me when I say this. When this wheel starts turning, y'all, do not waste your energy on old people, trying to drag old people or old situations or old disappointments into this new chapter. Literally, Spirit is saying this is a fresh new start. You're going to a new... You don't take a shower and put on the clothes that you had on before. You put on fresh clothes, correct? Same here, y'all, okay? I really, really, really need y'all to hear me, because look, what's underneath it, this 9 of Wands, you've been through enough, y'all. You have been through enough. You have fought enough, okay? And I keep seeing peace. Okay, you're gonna, and there's the 4, okay? 444. You could be seeing that number. There could be an additional number, message in that number. I'm going to look it up for you. But I'm definitely seeing more peace, okay? Peace in your home life, if that has been thrown off, y'all. But you fought enough. You have had to defend yourself enough, y'all. You have had to fight every battle just because, you felt like you had to prove yourself. But this is Spirit saying you don't have to do that. Just because somebody invites you to a battle, y'all, doesn't mean that, you have to show up for it. Let me grab my angel number book real quick, because I want to see what the additional message for 444. So first I want to go to 44. Let's see. Divine intervention is number 44. So look, ask for protection, y'all. And I feel like I feel like I need to come to that. Ask for protection just around your changes, this new thing opening up for you. Just ask for your angels to come in around you and protect you from evilness that does not want to see you do better than them, okay? It says the angelic realm is around you presently, all right? The angels want you to ask them for help and support with stronger intentions. Lie in meditation today and repeat this mantra: I am ready for divine intervention in my life. And literally, that's the will, okay? That's why I said destiny is playing out here. This is divine intervention happening. But let's see what 444 says. So look, 444 is protective magic. So your prayers are heard. This number assures that you are being heard, y'all. Okay, your angels are guiding you. So your angels want you to speak to them and then confirm that you're being heard. Okay, your angels are guiding you, surrounding you, and answering your prayers of protection. Okay, so I'm telling you, protection it is given. Okay, it may be a time of struggle, but you are being led into the light by your guardians. Take a moment to thank your angels for their protective presence in your life. That's why I said you struggled enough. I'm talking to somebody who's been through the struggle. You struggled enough. Spirit is saying, look, your struggle days over. Okay, your desires are within reach. That a peaceful life where you don't have to worry about this, that, and the third, or this person over here, that person over there, or your peace being messed up or whatever. That's what spirit is offering you. A life where you don't have to perform. Y'all, I'm telling you, just being the real you is just, I feel like that's going to be priceless enough. But there's more that's being awarded to you, and everybody's not going to be helpful, y'all. But if you get nothing else from this reading, please just temper how you respond to the information that you get. Like when you find out who they are, believe it. Don't fight back. Like, it is what it is, y'all. Like, it's almost like, why would a queen come off their throne to address a peasant? Remember that this week, okay? If you receive some information this week that disappoints you, y'all, if somebody exposing themselves, if you realize that somebody just was not as supportive as you thought that they were, please just do not let them become the headline of your week, because the headline is the wheel turning in your favor. That's what is the big story. That the revelation that you're going to get behind that's just, information. That's just supporting actors, okay? The main character is this wheel turning. Take the information, adjust and move accordingly, okay? Protect your energy, though. Protect your energy. Pray for your protection, but keep it moving. Keep it moving, y'all. Do not miss out on your blessing because you're busy trying to confront who could not come with you in the first place. Okay? So just know your week is going to start with spirit telling you to be the real you. Unleash the shells. Come out naked almost. Okay? Because your desires are within reach, y'all. The Six of Swords says you're moving out of, away from difficulty, okay, moving into peace. The Queen of Wands that showed up says that you're becoming more confident and independent. The Page of Swords is saying that information is going to come in that's going to help you see something, or, see somebody a little bit more clearly. And then remember that Two of Wands says we got to make the decision and just keep moving forward. Keep swimming, like Nemo say, okay? But the wheel, y'all, it closes this out saying that something is for sure changing. The delays are ending, okay? Progress is coming. Your job is just to protect what's coming in instead of getting distracted by what's falling away, okay? Please, y'all, if y'all don't hear nothing else, do not react, okay? But if this reading gave you clarity about about what there's a part of you that if you know that you need personal insight on this, you can find all of my readings, my blueprints, my sessions, all of that, all of the ways to work with me through my links in my description box and my pinned comment section below. While you're down in my comment section, you guys, tell me your big three, like I said. Say hey to me, or just drop me a bridge emoji so I know that you're tapped into the spiritual collective, okay? Leave me some good energy on that thumbs up button. Hit that hype button if YouTube gives it to you, and make sure you're subscribed, because we're going deeper into this eclipse energy throughout the week, okay? And I need y'all to report back and let me know what happens, okay? Come over here to vent. Don't haul off on the person. Come over here to vent, okay? But that's what I got for you, boo. I'm gonna leave it here. In the meantime, in between time, until next time, I love you.